Playwright MCP Server got superpowers. Watch how Browser Handle tool takes full control of alert, confirm, and prompt dialogues like magic.
Browser Handle Dialog tool in Playwright MCP Server controls all browser dialogues, including alerts, confirmations, and prompts through automated event handling. It allows scripts to accept, dismiss, or input values into dialogues reliably, ensuring stable and fully automated UI test flow. So now let's first see the scenario which we are going to check as part of this particular video. And I will show you that what are different type of dialogues which we are having or which we can get while testing. So for that, I will go to my website, which is wishinfinite.com/playground, which will take us to this playground section. And here we will go to this advanced element section. And here if you will scroll from top to bottom, you would be able to see this toast and alerts section. Here, as I told, we are having three different type of dialogues, which are alerts, confirmations, and prompts. So here we have this alert, confirmation, and prompt button. If we will click onto this show alert, so it will show us alert. Here you can accept this by clicking onto this OK. Now we have this confirm dialog. Let's click onto this show confirm. So here either we can accept this particular pop-up or we can dismiss this particular pop-up. Okay. So here you can click onto the OK. Here we are getting one more alert pop-up that you clicked on OK. So it depends, right, how that alert is designed or alert is put there into the code. For now, you just focus on to that first pop-up. Either you can accept this or you can dismiss it. If you will click onto this cancel, it will get closed, right? This is a second pop-up which is appearing that you clicked on to cancel, you can ignore it. And then let's see this prompt dialog. So here into this prompt dialog, you can enter some value also, and then you can accept it or you can dismiss it. You can simply accept and dismiss it also, like confirm pop-up or confirm dialog, right? So here, let's say if I enter something and if I click onto the OK, then here it is again showing one more alert pop-up that you can ignore, right? So you just need to enter some value, either you can accept it or dismiss it. So we are having three type of dialogues, which are alert, confirm, and prompt dialog. First, we will see how these alert, confirm, or prompt dialogues will get handled when we use Playwright script. So let me go to this VS Code, and here if you have watched my Playwright video where I've shown you that how to handle such type of dialogues or pop-ups, right? Here, if you have not seen this video, you can go to my playlist and there you would be able to see this video, which is handle JavaScript, alerts, confirms, and prompts. So here into Playwright, there is one thing where you need not to handle these pop-ups, right? Or dialogues. Because Playwright will automatically handle such alerts, confirmations, and prompts dialogues. Let me go to this VS Code. Here, see, I've written this basic simple script where we are going on to this site, which we just saw, which is WishInfinite.com. And then we are going on to that advanced elements section, which was this one, advanced elements. And then we are simply clicking onto that show alert, show confirm, and show prompt button, which means we are clicking onto these buttons one by one. And at the end, we are trying to go to this forms category, which is this one, so that after getting those pop-ups, we should be able to handle it. And then we are just checking that we are able to go to this particular section, which is form section, right? Or you can go to any other section, right? It is just that I just want to show you that I am able to perform next actions, right? And here for now, I have commented this particular code, and now let me execute the script. So what will happen? Once it will click onto the show alert, it should show that alert pop-up. Once it click onto this show confirm, it should show the confirm dialog. And once we click onto this show prompt, it will show us that prompt where we can enter some value and we can also accept and dismiss it. And in the script, if those pop-up would be there, you would not be able to perform the next action itself. Let's say if that alert pop-up appears, then you would not be able to click onto this confirm button. And similarly for other pop-ups also. Let's say if this prompt pop-up is appearing there and if you are not handling it, you would not be able to click onto this left-hand navigation, right? Or onto any element, you would not be able to click if pop-up is there. So now let me run it and let's see what happens. Here we are not handling any pop-up, but as I told, Playwright will automatically handle that particular pop-up. So see, it opened that particular site. It went on to this advanced elements, right? It clicked onto them one by one. It was too fast, right? If you have seen it, and then it went to this form section. See, our script will also get parsed, and we did not have to handle these pop-ups or dialogues. Why so? Because Playwright handled them automatically. But here specifically, if you want to perform any operation onto those dialogues, so in that case, there is a way which you can do into this Playwright script, where you can provide this page.on, and then what is the event name that you'll have to provide. Let me uncomment it. Here you can mouse over onto this particular on, so you would be able to see the more details. This is page fixture, and then we have this on, and inside it we can provide event, right? Like here we have provided the dialog, and then we have this callback function where we are handling this particular dialog, right? So dialog, and then arrow symbol, and then curly braces. And here we have different options. Like I told you, right? We can accept the pop-up, where we will have to use this dialog.accept method. If we want to dismiss it, we can use it dialog.dismiss. If you want to accept it by entering something, then we can use this dialog.accept, and here we can pass whatever the value which we want to enter, right? So it's totally up to you. If you want to handle it purposefully, right? You have some reason you want to test that particular dialog, so in that case you can use this page.on, and there you can provide this dialog event, and here you can handle it, right? For now, I'm not again explaining this particular concept in much detail. As I told, if you want to get more details about it, so you can watch that particular video which was there into my playlist. So now, as I told, with the Playwright test script, if you don't handle it, there is no worry. And now let's see how we can handle these dialogs using Playwright MCP Server. So let's go to our document, and here is the prompt that we want to navigate to this site, and then navigate to this advanced element section, which is there onto this left hand navigation. And here we have mentioned that then click on to this show prompt button, and then handle the pop-up. Here we would be handling this prompt pop-up. So let me change it to prompt. Right, so what we are trying to do, we are going to this particular section, and here we are clicking onto this show prompt, and then we are just mentioning that simply handle this particular prompt. So automatically, if it feels that it need to enter some value, it will do that. If it directly want to click onto the OK, that also it can do, right? If you want to dismiss it, that you can mention. So let's say if you want to enter a specific value, so in that case you will have to mention that enter XYZ or WishInfinite into the prompt dialog, and then accept that particular prompt. Similarly, you can mention that dismiss the prompt, right? It can be prompt dialog, it can be this confirmation dialog, right? Where you can mention to accept this particular confirmation dialog or to dismiss this confirmation dialog. And also for this alert dialog, you can simply mention that handle the specific alert dialog, or you can also say that accept this alert dialog, right? So it's up to you how you want to give the prompt, right? You can use simple basic English language. Now let's copy this prompt. Here we are trying to click onto this prompt button, which will show us the prompt, right? And here we are not mentioning anything. We are just mentioning that handle the prompt pop-up or prompt dialog, right? So let's copy it. Let's go to the VS Code, and here we can provide this prompt here. Let me close these already open browsers. And here it do not require any context. So if you want to close it, that is also okay. And from this first drop down, don't forget to select agent if it is not selected. And from the second drop down, you can select any model of your choice. For now, this auto is selected, so automatically it will choose the model. Now we can simply click onto this send, which will open the browser, where it will open the site, right? And it will navigate to this advanced element section. See, it is automatically happening by just giving the prompt. So it clicked onto that advanced elements, and then it clicked onto the show prompt button, which is showing this particular prompt. And here, if you will see, we are using that particular tool, right? Which is browser handle dialog tool. If you want to see that tool, you can simply click onto this configure. There also you would be able to see this Playwright, and inside it you would be able to see this browser handle dialog tool. Just for your information, I am showing it to you. Let's click OK here. And here, as it is using browser handle dialog tool, so you can see this input section, right? Where it has given key as accept and its value is 2, which means it is trying to accept that particular prompt dialog. And then we have this second key value pair where it has mentioned prompt text and its value is automation tester. So what is this? So it is the value which will enter inside this input field, right? Or the alerts or dialogs input field, right? Where we can enter any value. So here automatically it is going to enter this automation tester. Now here we can simply always allow, or if you want, you can just select this allow and review. I'm clicking onto that. And here it is asking us to approve tool result. For now, I will give this always allow without review, right? And see, automatically our pop-up got handled. After that, this alert pop-up is appearing. So MCP server is trying to handle it automatically, where it is trying to accept this particular alert dialog, right? Or alert pop-up. Let's click onto this allow and review. And now we should be able to see the summary. So see here, we have got that perfect. I have successfully completed all the requested steps. First, it navigated to this site, Then it navigated to this advanced elements and clicked on to show prompt button in the toast and alert section. Handled the prompt pop-up by entering automation tester as the response to the prompt dialog and accepting the confirmation alert that displayed the entered text. Right, this is second alert pop-up which got displayed, right? So it handled that second pop-up also. That second pop-up was alert pop-up or alert dialog, right? Whatever terminology you want to use. It handled this prompt dialog. It handled the alert dialog which was appearing second time, right? And similarly, it would be able to handle this confirm pop-up, right? You'll have to just tweak words where it will automatically handle those dialogs, right? Where it would be using that browser handle dialog tool, right? If you want to dismiss it, just specifically mention that dismiss the prompt pop-up or confirmation pop-up. And for the alert pop-up, we would only be able to accept that, right? Because there you would be able to see the OK button. And if you want to enter any specific value, as I told, you can just provide that value with the prompt, right? That I want to enter this XYZ value into the prompt pop-up. And now I will conclude this video here. But before we wrap up, let me give you a quick recap. So here into the document, we saw that browser handle tool in the Playwright MCP server controls all the browser dialogs. It can be alerts, confirmation dialog, or the prompts dialog. And once you will handle such dialogs, so it would be able to perform any further action, right? So here execution will not get stopped. And here we saw that there are different type of dialogs. It can be alert dialog, it can be confirm dialog, right? Where we can accept or dismiss it. And it can be this prompt dialog where we can enter the value and we can accept and dismiss it. And if you will not be able to handle such pop-ups, you would not be able to go further, right? See, I'm not able to click anywhere, right? I cannot enter any value. So anyhow, you'll have to handle such dialogs. And also I told you, right, into the Playwright script, you will not have to handle such dialogs. Automatically Playwright will take care of such dialogs. So you need not to worry about this thing, right? If unexpectedly also these pop-ups are appearing, so Playwright would be able to handle it. But purposefully, if you want to handle the dialog event, so you can include this code, right? Page.on, where you can mention this event, which is dialog in our case. And then you would be having one callback function where you can accept, dismiss, or accept it, right? Either one of you can use, right? You need not to give all these line by line, right? So as per your requirement, you can check that. And also we saw that we can simply provide a prompt if we are using the Playwright MCP server, where we need to mention that where we want to navigate, right? And once we are getting the pop-up, handle the confirmation pop-up or handle the alert pop-up, right? That you can tweak, right? You can mention it into your plain language, right? No need to write fancy words. And here we saw that after performing all the click and navigation, it trained this handle a dialog, right? Which is going to use this Playwright MCP server tool, which is browser handle dialog, where you can see the input section and the output section also. See, for that prompt pop-up, the accept is true, and this is the prompt text which it entered, and this is the output. And similarly, after that, we got one alert dialog where it just mentioned that accept true, and after that we are able to see the summary. So like this, you can try to perform different accept, dismiss, or you can try to enter different value inside the prompt, right? If it is prompt dialog, and then you can try to dismiss or accept it. So try it for your testing website if you are having such alert pop-ups, or you can use my website to do the practice. And now that's it from my end. You can click onto this first card to go to the next video. You can click onto the second card to access this whole automation using AI and MCP servers playlist, and stay tuned for my upcoming videos. If you have any comments, questions, or doubts, you can let me know into the comment section below. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Have a great day.